Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. I'm going to do a review on a new episode of GARO Honoo no Kokuin, which is episode 10. In other words, it's called GARO the animation. Now, I really must apologize for this review to come up late because I had other things to do, you know that, and other stuff. So if anything else, I'll have to get started right away. Okay, somewhere on the beginning, we see to it that Alfonso and Leon decides to team up, you know, and seem to that seems to be pretty cool and so forth, and they end up returning to the city. Alfonso ends up having to try to sneak away and trying to grab some food along the way, but he ends up meeting a guard, but thanks to Emma's intervention, she manages to stop the guard in time and blah blah blah. And we see to it that Leon goes back to Alfonso to talk for a bit. Alfonso meets Emma and they end up talking for a bit. He apologizes for his rudeness. Herman comes along the way and ends up being chased down by a crazy man, that crazy guy. And I go like, wow, Herman, that playboy man, it's not funny anymore. And Herman ends up meeting Alfonso and he goes like, wait a minute, he thought like Anna cheated on him, you know. And I go like, oh gosh, this is not the time right now. Then, you know, we get a little backstory about Mendoza, I believe, and I go like, wow, this guy has gotten some great punishment because he ends up using human tools as human tools as part of his experiments. And I think he used to be part of the Makai order or something, like the Makai Knights and Makai Alchemists. Until then, he is given a punishment to bear this kind of scar or sin forever of these marks, and he is haunted forever by it. So he helped out a kingdom one time, and he ends up having a child with a woman after his successful run. But he ends up seeing that child of his ends up having those demon scars, and I go like those marks, and I go like, oh, now I understand why he wants revenge on the Makai Knights. So he pretty much wants to destroy every single one of them. Like the bloodline will not continue at all. So yeah, and then later on we see to it that Herman ends up having a understanding that Alfonso is his nephew or something, or he's the uncle. And I go like, you finally understand that now? Sheesh, took you a while, Herman. And we see to it that they end up entering the castle, except Emma. She has something else to take care of, and they had some troubles along the way, and they end up meeting the knight with the sword and shield, which is Herman's old buddy, and it ends right there with him transforming. And I go like, oh boy, this is gonna be tough, man. This episode seemed to be alright, you know. I mean, nothing much really happened that I could talk long into it, you know. So pretty nice episode. I don't know what to expect next week, but I expect a crazy fight, though hopefully it will be somewhat epic. Looking forward to it. So I'll end my review right here. Expect my next review to come up in about 30 to 45 minutes, and that'll be the last. I believe that'll be the last one right there, and I'll see y'all probably around 6 o'clock in the morning, you know. So I'll end it here, people. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you on my next review. Alright, later. Peace out. Bye bye.